The 2022 has been a very interesting year for UFO enthusiasts, or simply UFO lovers. Unidentified flying object. A series of significant events occurred, such as the first public congressional hearings in 50 years, involving a subcommittee of the United States House Intelligence Committee. During these hearings, the US Navy, the Pentagon, and the political sphere were involved to discuss a previously classified video showing a spherical object flying alongside an F-18 fighter jet. Naturally, this news sparked excitement among UFO believers, and it is understandable. As a result, the overall number of reports submitted to the US government tripled compared to 2021, reaching 510. In addition to the numerical data, which represents a significant peak in growth, an interesting detail emerged in the last year's report by the Director of National Intelligence. The majority of reports come from US Air Force and Navy pilots, rather than ordinary citizens. Although many sightings are often dismissed as being birds, drones, or atmospheric events, over half of the reports fall into a category for which there are currently no plausible explanations. These cases are now referred to as unidentified anomalous phenomena, UAP, gradually replacing the term UFO. The new terminology expands the concept of these events beyond the classic stereotype of unidentified flying objects. This new definition also encompasses unidentified anomalies present in both the air and water, as evidenced by the name of the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, ARO, an agency established by the Pentagon to monitor all phenomena recorded in maritime and space domains. That being said, the reports we have discussed so far represent only those received directly by the US government. However, there is nothing preventing us from considering slightly less official but still relevant data related to this topic, as we have done in the past. To do this, we have used the numbers provided by Data World, which refers to the National UFO Research Center and reports sightings from 1969 to 2021. Let's put it this way. For TV series enthusiasts and those interested in the subject, it is evident from the temporal trend that there may have been a significant X-Files effect starting from the 1990s, potentially acting as a catalyst for UFO interest. This is demonstrated by the nearly tenfold multiplier between the 336 sightings in 1990 and the 3,102 in 1999. The following years showed a consistent growth, reaching the absolute peak of 8,761 reports in 2014, before dropping to 3,362 in 2021. Numbers in line with those from the early 2000s. However, in 2020, the fourth highest value was recorded, with 7,299 incidents. For those familiar with social media and humorously interested in the subject, it will come as no surprise that the majority of reports come from the United States. This is often depicted in memes or cartoons, where the entire globe is represented as a hypothetical map for aliens, with the United States emerging from the water, unlike any other nation. Regarding the observed shapes of objects, there is certainly more variety. At the top is the generic beam of light, which always receives great attention, with over 27,000 reports, followed by the circular shape, with around 14,000 reports, and then the triangular shape, with just over 12,000. If you want to engage in this particular type of watching, according to the data, it's best to focus on the summer, as the warmer months, at least in the northern hemisphere, have the highest number of sightings. July stands out above all others, over 15,000 cases. In summary, between July and the United States, there is everything needed for another nostalgic moment, this time cinematic, reminiscent of the iconic film Independence Day. That film depicted the fictional and almost successful alien invasion of Earth, with the destruction of many American symbols. This serves as a reminder that if we are not alone in the universe, we are certainly not all equally interesting. staying on the subject of science fiction, but this time in literature. Before concluding, we would like to recommend a much less spectacular and explosive work that deals with the sightings and subsequent contact with an alien object. This book stands out for its high scientific plausibility, typical of the writer who conceived it. We are talking about Rendezvous with Rama, part of a series known as the Rama series, written by Arthur C. Clarke in 1972. Clarke is widely known to the general public for 2001: A Space Odyssey and his quadrilogy, but Rendezvous with Rama represents one of the best examples of hard science fiction, where fantastical elements merge with an emphasis on scientific and technical accuracy. Without giving away too much of the plot, the entire story begins with a space surveillance system built by humanity following the fall of a massive meteorite on September 11, 2077, causing death and destruction in the Po Valley.